This is The Major by Moebius. This was published by Dark Horse in July of this year, and it is the first time this has been translated into English, and this is part of Dark Horse's ongoing series of books by Moebius that really features his later work. And some of Moebius's work is kind of out there. Some is better than others, but he's such an important artist. I think it's always good to get these kinds of collections because they don't come out all the time. A lot of times it's just one printing and that's it, and then you'll never see this book again. So I just thought we could flip through it for a minute. I haven't read it yet. This is, by the way, a really nice physical book. I mean, they really did a nice job with this. So, Major. And this is a story that, if I remember correctly, Moebius did off and on for a period of 10 years. He features himself as one of the characters. There's a lot of thoughts in his head, lots of subliminal imagery. So I'm not sure how linear it is, but I know there is a story. I just love this period where Moebius was just drawing so minimally, but it was just as much as he needed to draw. And I love this use of like just having these open spaces and not a lot of detail like you would see in manga. But then there's detail where you need it, just like a great manga artist. I like this is like a nice pacing element, just have that white page where it's printed. Again, just this really minimalist style, but then here you could really crank out the detail and just show a lot of emotion. Really cool stuff. Really dig this. Looking forward to reading this. And when I was flipping through the book earlier, I saw at the end there's one last bit of the story here. And because I was thinking, okay, it's all black and white, which is what I expected, but you have here Moebius, also known as The Major, and a quote from an interview he did in 2010, a couple of years before he passed away. And then you have this comic here that's just in this beautiful color. And Moebius's line work is great to see. Black and white is beautiful, but to see his work colored is just really another level. Just beautiful. Use this nice European coloring and these hues of blue and purple. Just great. This is just really outstanding, and it looks really good on this paper. I'm assuming this is part of the story, but this is just so great to look at. And oh, this is from the end papers that we saw. So this is the black and white, and this is the color. Just gorgeous. Oh, and then we have this here in color as well. Notes on the translation and other notes here, which I love. I find this fascinating. It's always cool to see, like when you see like Ryan Holmberg do something like this, or you see other people that annotate it. I really find it. And when I was younger, I wouldn't read this. I would just blow this off. But now when I read this, I find this adds a lot of really keen insight. And that's the end paper again. It's just the back of the book. If you're a Moebius fan, this book is a must-buy, I think. It's just rare to get his books translated into English, especially new works. Dark Horse does take some time into getting these books translated and published. So every time you get one, is a nice treat, because it's not like they have 10 planned. Maybe they have 10 planned, we don't know, but every time one of these comes out in English and this kind of handsome volume, just great binding, nice solid book. These things are a pleasure to hold and read, and for a Moebius fan, I'd recommend it. It's pricey, but it's not like other books. I found this one thing with graphic novels is that they've gotten more expensive, but the quality seems to be the same. You're paying more for the same quality, as opposed to a lot of things here lately that you're paying more and you're getting less quality. So this is a really lovely book, and I think you should at least check it out when you go to a really good bookstore or a comic book store. Thanks.